Hello, my friends. The King here. I've been saying now for about over a month now I was going to do a video about how I package stuff and send stuff out. Well, I got my 3M packing tape. Now, I always complain about when people buy, comic books. I use this tape here. Matted Finish Magic Tape by Scotch. It's actually got like a foggy coating on it. I find that when I put these on comics, even though over years, that they're easy to pull off and they won't ruin the bags. Like some of the tapes, when you flip the flap over, you put the tape on, you try to remove it, it sticks and you end up ripping the bag. This tape here doesn't do that. Eventually, though, it does lose its stickiness if you constantly keep, like me with my Green Lanterns. There's a couple of them I had to rebag after a while, but I didn't have. That's because I used the other tape. But this tape here, all you do is you just pull it right off and put another piece on, and voila, you're done. In this episode, I'm going to show you how to ship a card, which is simple. Mostly people ship in top loaders. Well, what I do is I get a piece of tape, I fold over one end to create a tab, and I just put it over the top and bend it. There's still a tab over here. I don't know if you can see it raised up right here. So when the person who gets the card doesn't have to worry about, like, here's the perfect example. Where the hell I do with it? This was the case it came in. The person put the tape on, didn't put no tab. It's stuck. So I got to get a razor and razor it off. Which, this is simple. There's the tab. Off. Doesn't ruin the thing. I don't have to get a razor. Voila. Simple. It takes like a second to do it. I'm actually shipping this. So, hey, my buddy, you know who you are, Adrian. This is actually going to be shipped to you. I kept saying I was going to send you something. Well, yeah, here you go. A Dr. Doom Marvel sticker, because every time I see this, I think of you. So I figure, man, you did me a good solid by sending me the gold copy of Spider-Man. I'm doing you a solid back, because I'm glad you're back, Hitman Von Doom. And I'm also sending you this bad boy, which is going to go. As you all know, I've been buying Marvel Treasury editions, and I actually have this book, and this is a double. It's in good condition, so I figure Hitman will enjoy it because it's got his main man on the cover, Dr. Doom. When we ship the books, it's actually awful hard to find boxes to fit. Like, I usually save stuff like this. Is what my 3 Aquaman comic books came in the other day. I save boxes that would fit books better because they really don't make them. You get the bubble mailers from the Postal Service, and they rattle around. I'm actually going to ship this to Hitman in what somebody sent me. Somebody actually cut up and bent the box in half, and they did the right thing because they wrote down, "Please do not bend." The word "please," I find out, gets millions of miles in the post office. Because I found out, because a couple of my relatives work for the post office, and they don't own firearms, so you don't have to worry about it. But they told me that when people write down "do not bend," they don't like that. That's an order. That's not asking nicely. And I don't blame them because, we're all about manners, and most of the time, you get the bubble mailers. And there's usually, these are nice. But there's no rigidity to, so, if you send the comic book that way, there's a chance it's going to bend because the normal comic book boards don't hold them. You actually, if you're going to send stuff, you're better off in sending in corrugated cardboard because it stands up. It's like, ugh. You have to really, do a good job in order to bend this. Especially if you tape it well, too. The normal cardboard boards, you put the backing boards, they bend easy. Here's a perfect case in point. Right here. This is how somebody packed it. Look at this. Doesn't take much for me to bend the goddamn thing. But here's corrugated cardboard. It's like, okay, there. See how much effort it took me to bend it? Yeah, some of you guys are like, yeah, the King's Weakling. Yeah, well, I'm just trying to prove a point here. I do know it is hard sending stuff overseas because, you know, I actually sent, back in the day, I used to ship on Yahoo in a place called Bidville, and I sold stuff to people in Ireland, oh God, Switzerland, Denmark. I even sent a couple Disney products to Japan. But, I mean, shipping was expensive, custom forms to fill out. Especially because if you don't, a lot of the people with customs forms, you got to write gift. If not, sometimes they pay. I don't know how they could put a dollar sign on it because, like I said, this stuff's only what somebody's willing to pay. It wouldn't be, it wouldn't be care if you actually wrote a value on it. But you have to basically ship comic books in corrugated cardboard because if you ship them in these, there's no guarantee they'll make it there in one piece. You guys seen a lot of my unboxing. Even sometimes when they ship them in the, I don't know if they got damaged in shipping or were they just like that to begin with. It's like, you're taking a crapshoot. It's like, I'm going to roll the dice. Hopefully I don't roll a snake eyes or whatever. So it's like one of those things you got to worry about. Like I said, I use Scotch tape and normal packing. I use the sticky stuff to pack, but if I do use it to, like on the inside of something, I always leave tabs, like I showed you with the Scotch tape, because it's a pain to unpack the stuff. All of us know that when we're sitting here and we gotta get a razor or scissors or just try to rip the stuff open. It's nice if you have it in a package or a box when you open the box, and if it's in plastic, leave tabs to like properly open. Because here's a perfect example. Here's a piece of thing that didn't have a tab on. I ended up cutting the folder in half. So it's like, when you do stuff like that, you also end up not being able to reuse it or recycle it. Like I said, I try to keep a lot of my boxes and stuff. If they ship me in bubble wrap, I try to take all the tape off of it. That's why tabs are helpful. Take the tape, boom. Because I'm not really a greedy person, but I actually see how they say, if you save so many water bottles, how much stuff from a landfill they'll save. And I even try to recycle my old bags I get that that don't really fit the books, like my doubles. I'll throw them in just so I can they're protected, because I can't bag and board everything I own. Especially already now, out of my 6,000 bags, I'm already a quarter of them down already, and I'm only up to the letter F. Redoing all the books that are over there. I can't wait till the attic is finished and I'm able to just leave everything out, and as I go, whenever I go shopping, bring the books, type them in my comic collector, and boom. Yeah, I'm getting off the subject, but the thing about when you recycle what stuff you get, try to use this type of tape for the packing on the inside, because it's not really that, it'll hold, but it's a lot easier to get off than the sticky tape. I usually put the sticky tape on the outside, but I'm just gonna get this ready to go for Hitman. Hopefully it'll fit in this bubble wrap holder. It does. At least I hope it does. a snug fit. Now we fold it over. Get my tape here. Now let's see. I'm going to put flat. There's the comic book end. Very good, so I can actually lower that. And one more with a flap. Now, since this is already labeled "Do Not Bend," we stick it in the center. It's got bubble mailer. Just gonna pop the sides down for the time being. What's stupid too now is I just forgot. I'll be okay. I'm mailing him the Doom card, and I didn't pack it. Which, right there it is. And this is what I'm going to do with it now. Nice big piece of tape. Make a tab on one side. And trust me, it's on the, ain't going nowhere. And once he gets it, all he's got to do is peel it off, remove the card from that, which it'll have no problem coming off. There's one side. Two sides. Actually, this cardboard, the way the guy packed this, I really liked how he packed up this when he sent it to me. And there's three sides. And all I got to do now is go over with tape and tape it. But this is solid. I'm not going to be smashing around, but man, there's no way. And it says, please do not bend. Please do not bend. All I got to do though is take this off the front or replace the Hitman's address on it, and voila, it's good to go. But it's too late at night for me to show you all the boxes I've saved. You know, like I said, I got this. I actually saved this Office Depot box in case I ever get rid of quite a few Treasury editions, because somebody shipped a bunch of Treasury editions and that to me, and actually they shipped, it was really well packaged. One of the boxes I used are one of those flat rate shipping boxes. They work good, especially if you use bubble wrap or newspaper. As long as the books are bagged and boarded, they tend to be good. Let's see. Well, I actually have some plays. I'm going to take you with me. But if you guys can't see, how it's perfectly in there. Voila. It's got it taped off the other sides. But over there are some of the supplies I keep. We'll take a walk, because this is all got to go out to my garage. See, I kept this box. This was somebody on eBay said I kept this box too, because this actually was pretty good, and that's got a bunch of supplies in. And then I kept all this stuff. I kept the bubble mailers and a bunch of smaller cardboard boxes. I kept this big one for shipping toys, because that was a pretty decent priority mailbox. Just that I got way too much stuff yet to go. But hopefully these little pointers I gave you guys will help you when it comes to like shipping comics. Because here's like the perfect example of some of the books I can't stand. Like these type of bags. These are real older bags. They're like paper thin. And on top of that, somebody puts a sticker on it. When you get this, try to peel the sticker off it, they don't stay. But if you use that transparent tape, it comes right off of those bags, no problem. Like here's some of the new ones I just bagged and boarded today. Watch how easy it comes off. Let me get the... And re-sticks no problem. And the book looks good. I actually have to go through a ton of them. Like, these are all doubles I got thus far. And I still have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 more boxes to go through, because I just went through those 4 and bagged and boarded them and put them in order, and actually went through my list to see what I have. Like, I'm probably going to end up having like 75 doubles of Green Lantern books from Series 3. But, yeah, and these are my doubles so far, my treasuries that I managed to get. Which this one's already got, somebody already called dibs on that one. And I'm giving this one to the school because it's only in poor condition. And I bagged and boarded them because I bought 1,000 Treasury bags and boards. So if any of you guys out there need bags and boards for Treasury editions, I might be able to do you a solid. Okay, well, that does it for this edition of King Joe. I hope you guys learn some of the tweaks I do. I just threw this together fast because I always said I was going to do it, so I just wanted to show you like a couple of the tricks I do and how I keep the boxes and recycle them, because that's actually one of the best ways to do it. If a comic comes to you and it's shipped right, it should, then you should actually keep what it was shipped in and use it again. So, thanks for viewing and subscribing.